Hellos and welcomes back everyone, this is AnthWolf with Europa Universalis IV, the Dorado expansion, session 3 beginning. This is part 11 or episode 11, which way you want to look at it. And in the previous episode, before we unpause and begin, we had a few technical issues. I had a quick look on the Steam forums, get the words out, and asked a few questions myself, and apparently when patch 1.11 and the free I forget what it's called, Women in the World or Women in Work DLC was released, they did disable the manual exploration once again, and once we completed our explorers missions, apart from obviously the circumnavigate the globe mission, there was you will get more missions as your, let's have a look here, the colonial range increases naturally. So in the meanwhile, I asked how best we could explore the world, basically explore the new world. Oh, Umbrella Corps has its own unit, and the most agreed upon way to do it is probably to recruit a Conquistador, which is the army leader who can explore Terra Incognita, and have him basically explore the new world either around Brazil, or I was thinking of sending him up along the coastline here, just so he can reveal more of North America and Canada, just to see if anyone else has happened to land nearby. But then once he's done that, we can go back to using him to open up the world and see what's there. So our manpower is probably going to suffer, because he'll probably constantly be getting into fights with natives along the coast, but I'm thinking at the moment, I don't mind taking the 1 military penalty right now, because at the moment we're taking, we'll only lose it by, like, it'll only go to 7 rather than being 8, and that's not a great loss. So yeah, we're going to hire a Conquistador. Really, it's not bad. 2 shock, 1 maneuver. Could be a lot better, but could be a lot worse. And I'm thinking of sending him from this army. So our deeds in Europe, if we get attacked, we're going to be in trouble, to be perfectly honest. So here's to hoping that never happens, but in the meanwhile, let's get our units here ready for transport. And yeah, there's not much else we can do. We were going to look at Europe and see what was going on, weren't we? Because we had opened up a whole new area of the map. The Ottomans are still at war now with Castile, because they have been pulled into the war against Castile from Tlemcen here. So they were fighting Dulcadar here, and it looks like they've eaten part of Dulcadar maybe. They've definitely stepped into the Mamluks area and aggressively expanded south along this coastline. So the Ottomans in this game are getting quite powerful, which is probably, well, not a good thing, but at the same time, they're keeping some of my more local opponents in check. Castile at the moment, for example, they're in a war there, and they're not doing too well just because they can't cross the coastline and land troops. I would like to see Tlemcen actually eat up some of Castile and just weaken them overall. It wouldn't be a good thing in the long run to have the Sunni nations here starting to step into Spain once again. But in the meanwhile, they're a bigger trouble, they're a bigger threat to me than like the likes of Morocco and them are. Mainly because I have Tunis as my own ally. So that might negate, in fact, oh yeah, I forgot Morocco's allied with, no, they're not allied, oh, it's Tlemcen, yeah. So maybe if we can catch Tlemcen in a war somewhere, we could invade Morocco where we won't involve the Ottomans, or perhaps the Ottomans will come in on my side. You never know. Hungary are getting eaten apart right now by Venice, Naxos and Tuscany. So let's have a look. Yeah, they're getting eaten apart. Is that rebels? Yet again held by Wandisian heretics. So not only are they at war, but they've got rebellions happening everywhere. In fact, they're all held by heretics right now. Something makes me think that someone supported rebels in that country. We have Lithuania. Muscovy are at war with Novgorod. Okay, so if they win this war, it's just started, it seems. Finland are coming on them as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, Finland, Muscovy, and this single province minor jumped in against them. So if Muscovy defeat them and eat up more of Novgorod, and they are just big, in fact Novgorod's not really much of an existence anymore. These countries look in like a massive part of the map, but actually they're single provinces here. So Novgorod's probably gonna disappear now. And Muscovy could quite soon be able to form Russia. They now become the dominant power, spreading east into Asia more. Oh well, that's what happens in this game. So yeah, let us begin, let us continue. We have 3 colonies on the go. Shortly we may have a 4th. Through to our expansion ideas. We just wait for transports to come along. Can we build any more troops? Oh, we can build more light ships again. Okay. We shall do that in the meanwhile. Is the Ivory Coast one of them? It is. So Benin is one of those important provinces. Seems that's all we've discovered so far. Oh, hello. Oh, the House of York wins the War of the Roses. Finally comes to an end. Richard III succeeds in claiming the throne, becoming the new ruler of England. Okay, so that war's finally sorted itself out. And looks like Tyrone is going to be finishing the claim of Ireland. We call a diplomat from France. Oh, there's our transports there. They're taking a little bit of battering over the ocean, but that's fine. Okay, our diplomat is free. Oh, come on. There you go. Who do we want to improve? Yeah, we'll keep on improving relations with Tunis. I have added a few more mods back on since the patch. The diplomat tab there, you notice, was a bit longer than usual, and thankfully it's compatible again. So now you. Where will you go? Come back to here first of all, just to make sure the ships don't get destroyed in transit. I'd hate to lose those troops. Oh, hello. Oh, an excellent year. We gain more manpower. This pleases me. Let's get this transport up here. Couple of provinces here in the... I don't know how to pronounce this word, but we'll just call it the Bay Trade Node. There's a couple of provinces I'll probably want to take there. Oh, the natives of the Gold Coast have risen up. We'll handle them in short order. We can't hire cannons, artillery as part of our army right now. We do have the technology for it. But we should lose, we'll have to get rid of some troops to rebalance our army out, which actually we should do, but I'll leave it for a little while longer yet. So we could send a Conquistador to hunt for the 7 cities. They will automatically chart nearby unexplored provinces in search of the legendary 7 cities of gold. So I want you... So yeah. There's going to be a lot of battles there, but he should be able to manage it just fine. I don't see a problem there. So we'll just let him have free reign. We won that battle. Yep, that we did. So they're recovering. Let's keep an eye on things. We probably want to give up on this area now in Brazil because Umbrella Corps is actually sitting there in terms of colonization. Once this area is done, we will probably then focus on moving up into the Caribbean and try to establish this colony as an actual nation itself. You done? You are? Good. You have a 2-star general. Don't mind me walking through your territory. Let's just unlock some more provinces. Let's discover them, shall we? Oh, the Ottomans now have bronze cannons, so their technology, their military techs now went up to 7 as well. Is ours still 7 or have we got to 8 yet? Let's have a look. I can't recall. No, ours is 7. Oh, hello. Our efforts to develop the Gold Coast go on, but now some of the settlers have rejected our capital city and begun establishing a new settlement quite far from the original one. People flock to that second settlement, and we are left to split our efforts. Excuse me? Have they really now? Does that mean we have... I'm having a look now just to see what that actually means in terms of us. Did that mean they were forming the second settlement for us or not? Let's have a look. I doubt it would have been this far over here. No, we still only have 3 colonies on the go. Maybe I just don't understand it. Which is possible. Sugar's now being produced there. Good. And there's Connecticut. Oh, we have a province there we haven't discovered. go back and discover this little province here on the coastline. So we've lost like 1,000 manpower, but that's just from dealing with the natives on the way here. Gained a... Where are they? Okay, so we've gained a show superiority on them as well. Okay, that's fine. And in fact now we can have an additional colonist. How much gold are we making? We're making a fair bit, so in fact... Ah, you're quite aggressive. Hmm. I can't hire any more troops. That's kind of a bad thing. I need to split my forces a bit more. You kind of need to stay there. Oh. Totally forgot I was building you. Okay. Kind of don't want to lose any more troops in the mainland, but for the sake of gaining more colonists, we will... Well, we will. Simple as. I think we can support 4 colonies at the same time. So we'll send our colonists to Havana, which is another important province here in the Caribbean. And continue our march steadily along the east coast here. Just walk through that province. Don't mind us, you savages. We'll come back and kill you later. How much manpower are we gaining each month? 197. Okay. How's the war going on? Minus 25% war score. Oh dear. Castile, I'm kind of glad you're suffering. Oh, hello. The natives have become less aggressive in the Gold Coast, which is good because they're very aggressive there. Let's have a look. Very good. Yeah. I think you should be able to make it over to Havana and back safely. Have to keep an eye on them just to make sure they don't get destroyed. Steadily growing stronger. Hopefully they'll be able to expand themselves. Depends how smart the AI decides to become. Oh boy, okay, they're not doing too well. Let's get them parked over here, shall we? Let's get them repaired slightly before we worry about anything else. Oh, no. Stay there. Right, let's get some troops over to Havana. Hello. Another 100 population in the Gold Coast. That's spreading quite well now. Good. We have 4 colonies on the go, costing us almost 9 ducats a month. Hello. Nobles demand privileges. The privileges of the nobility have been under continuous assault as Rufus has attempted to centralise more and more control. That sounds about right. I don't mind increasing the unrest slightly. Yeah. Still means we're only in -2 on national unrest, because we don't really have any rebels right now. And we do have 100% religious unity. We did convert the heathens in Shin-Ra here. In fact, it's no longer a problem, it's Umbrella's problem, that's why. Yeah, I can afford to have a bit of unrest in my country. It only lasts for a year. Doesn't seem like anyone else has appeared in the new world just yet, but it could be any time. Oh, and we have enough gold to become Defender of the Faith once again. Hello. It tells us about the event of the War of the Roses. Yeah. Is there another War of the Roses kicked off? Really? I've had this herald before. I wonder if another civil war's kicked off. Well, they have rebels, but they've actually went to war against Scotland. France, yeah. So, England, Brittany and Friesland. Where is Friesland again? Somewhere here. There you are. Single province minor. Has went to war against everyone, basically. Scotland, France and all of France's allies. So Brittany is getting dominated. But the issue now is, can the French armies march, they sail across the ocean, across the North Sea, the English Channel. God damn it, my geography today. Can sail across the English Channel and begin assisting Scotland in the defence, because at the moment looks like the Scottish army's been defeated and England is actually sieging the capital of Lothian right now. Meanwhile, though, Tyrone has unified unified Ireland, and so at some point they could actually form the nation. Which is fine, it's far enough away. I will end this video here. Obviously there's a lot of events that are going on. I'll refamiliarise myself with them and keep an eye on there, because it looks like Great Britain may form. Of course they've got to deal with the upstarts of Cornwall who declared independence during the last rebellion. But if there has been another War of the Roses kicked off somehow, then England might have its own problems while it's invading Scotland. Rebels will constantly rise up here, so they may have to retreat and deal with that first. So it's something to keep an eye on. So of course this has been AnthWolf. As I say, this is the beginning of session 3. Not much has happened. We've spent time just kind of relaxing and getting ourselves back into order, exploring more of the east coast of America. But yeah, we'll see where this goes. I hope you've all enjoyed. I hope you all take care, and I'll see you for Europa Universalis IV in the near future. Till then, take care. Bye bye now.